Hold on, we got one more call. Hold on.
Go.
Hold on, brother.
Go ahead, you live. Where you calling from?
This is Destiny. How are you?
Oh, I've been waiting for Destiny, but Destiny been snapping in the chats, boy. Okay, Destiny, I'm gonna merge you in. Go ahead. We gonna listen to you for a minute, cause you had a whole lot to say in the chats, Destiny. So go ahead, and let us know what you got to say. Oh, wait 1 second, Destiny, before you take off. Hold on. Go ahead, you live. Where you calling from?
When it's your girl Isis again, I just wanted to call in just because.
All right, hold on, Isis, because just listen, Isis, and call right back. Destiny for to say what she got to say, and you call back and reply to that. That's cool?
Yep.
All right. All right, Destiny, my bad. Go ahead, Destiny, what you got to say?
I think the co-host is trying to be politically correct with things that he's saying.
I always tell him that shit.
He would not want to have no gay son.
Mm-hmm.
If I had to choose between either two because I was raised with thought, I'm gonna say I'm gonna choose. I don't want no gay son. I'm gonna just say that.
And you a mom, right?
Huh?
Do you have kids?
I do. I have 2 daughters.
Okay. I just want to check. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
But I believe because I personally know the co-host. I think that he is just trying to be politically correct because if you use the certain kind of words these days, then you could be canceled. I don't think he truly believes what he is saying.
Right. And you know him personally?
I personally know him. Right. Okay. Like personally, like I'm trying to find a way to come up there like and do a show with you guys. I think it's dope what you're doing, but I would really get into a heated argument with him because I really think that he is sounding like he is like when Trick Daddy Dumb was doing the morning show, they couldn't speak how they wanted to speak. They were speaking how people wanted them to speak, and I think that's what he's doing right now because he would not want no gay son.
Well, one thing about this show, if this motherfucker get canceled before it gets started, it is what it is. But everybody on here know me and see me and people that know me, I'm going to say how the fuck I feel. I don't give a fuck who like it or don't like it because it's my opinion. I'm not talking about nobody and I'm not saying that it's right or wrong. But I got 2 sons and I got daughters too. So in my point of view, I'm going to say how I feel and that's how I feel. If I had to have a thought daughter, I won't see her fucking these niggas. So maybe she would bring a nigga to Thanksgiving and be like, Daddy, this is my boyfriend. Then maybe by the time Christmas come, she'll be like, Daddy, I got a new boyfriend. But guess what? I ain't seen nan dick go in nan time. I ain't got nothing to do with that. She's at my table with another nigga. So I'm gonna be like, damn, you tripping. I can talk to her about that. But I'm not gonna accept the fact of my nigga sitting at the table. You know, I get mad about shows I watch because of this shit. You watch Power, you watch the shit that just went off with 50 Cent in them. They got this gangsta ass nigga on there killing people and shit. And he right here kissing niggas, fighting to be a basketball wife. Empire had the same shit. They promote this shit on TV so the kids get fucked up.
It's on the Disney Channel.
Exactly,
it's on
bro.
the
Like,
Disney
come
Channel
on, man.
That's a part of the culture now. It's basically everywhere. It's on the Disney Channel, and I think a lot of people, even with the census, who we don't want to run, with him taking it out of schools because these kids, like Dwayne Wade's son or daughter, is not of age to say whether he is a girl. That is a young man.
Right. But they portray him and parade him like a young girl.
That was influenced, and they're trying to make an example because I think being gay is a trend, and they want to be the first of all, the family weird anyway. Dwayne is the wife and Gabrielle is the husband.
Right. Where the fuck did that come from? Where the fuck did that come from?
Does not have the right mind or has not even matured to say whether he wants to be a girl or a boy.
And that's all I was saying earlier. That's all I was saying earlier, what you just said. That's all I was saying earlier.
Let me say what I got to say. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead. I'm going to let you go ahead, Taz. I got it next.
Okay, and then to add to that, if the parents they said, if the dad is a heterosexual male, like that in the moment when she's supposed to be man, that's what's being taught in the family. fuck what's going on out there, you know, because it's part of the culture, which is true. So that's even more reason why, look, if I know how I was brought up, how my dad brought me up, and where I stand as a man in this society, I'm going to teach that same thing to my son.
Right.
And I don't have nothing against the LGBT, all the opposite.
That's what I said.
Because it's people cool with. Fuck with all day, you know, cool with them.
Right.
But no, I don't want that for my kids, though. Not if I can motherfucking help it.
Well, let me say what I got to say, because I respect what everybody's saying. But at the end of the day, if your child is homosexual and he's a boy, you're going to disown your child. You're not going to love him. Y'all boys talking about now, you're going to raise him up. And I feel like raising a child is morally right, you know, whatever, with the principles, and it's being a word, man of your word, with all that shit. It ain't got shit to do with what you want in your bedroom. You feel me? And that's all I'm saying.
But
you know
I
what I'm
think,
saying? It's no.
I think you're coming from a different point, because
how?
I'm sorry, I don't know who the second co-host name is, but to have a son and you raise him and them to turn out to be gay, it makes you feel like as a father you fucked up somewhere.
Thank you, and that's all I was saying. It made me feel like I failed. I am so happy that you understand what I'm saying.
So even though you feel like that, they don't change the fact that he feel like he like, you know what I'm saying, what he like.
No, you're not born as no infant, and it had to be something you saw. It had to be something that happened to you. It had to be trauma. And I got a cousin, and I'm not gonna put him out there. He is gay. Mm-hmm. We can say he's gay because he never had a male role model. He never had a father. He never had nobody around him. He was with us. That's why I feel like he is the way he is.
Shout out to you.
But when you got a strong black man, or you got a strong father in your home, and to turn out to be gay, that affects your father.
So how does that affect women when they turn out to be gay?
Listen, my daughter gay. It ain't affect me no way.
So does that make you feel like you're a failure as a parent?
Hell no, I was at work.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So what I'm saying is, how does a man go to feel like I failed my son because he preferred to be with a guy, or he? But now I don't feel like I failed my daughter, because like you say all the time.
No,
this dude right here said every girl got it.
My daughter is the girl. She ain't turned to no boy.
That's what he said. He's saying every girl got a little gay in them. It's just up to you to bring it out.
I feel like that, but let me give you something. that you asked her. Let me reply to something that you asked her. Mm-hmm. You said, do she feel like a failure as a parent because her daughter's gay? Right? Check it out now. I'm gonna give you a blood raw example. My daughter that like girls, her mother likes girls. Right now.
I don't like girls.
I ain't saying you, but I'm just saying. So, where do you think I put the blame for that shit at?
Well,
whether it is or not.
So
where do you think I put the blame for that shit at?
You could blame who you want, but she made a choice.
But she made a choice on what she was saying.
She probably wouldn't have been like that if y'all were still together. That what you're saying?
That's what I'm trying to tell you. If me and her mom was still together, or even if her mom wasn't with me, but with another nigga, I feel like her path probably would have been different. And I ain't mad about it. I love my daughter, and I ain't got no pressure on my baby mama. She cool with me.
How we feel like we got control of these people's path.
And when you have a kid, you understand. You the biggest influence in your kid's life, bro.
Yeah, but your influence don't got nothing to do with their bedroom. You could tell them whatever. You could lead a horse to water and what? They ain't got to drink and fuck thing.
Man, that's a myth,
but that's the reality.
Bro. I'm gonna give it to you another way.
Okay.
Even in like football coaching, niggas that coach football, niggas that do shit. A kid will try harder if they parents there. Like your main man. Your main man, me and him that had talks. You know what I'm saying? You know what he said? I was the rawest nigga on the team. My mama and daddy never was there. So the sorriest kids on the team, mama and daddy was always there, was cheering me on. If his mama and daddy was there to give him the motivation, he would have been in the NFL. Because the nigga that went to the NFL, that was his motherfucking backup. When you have a kid, you the biggest influence in your kid's life. If you try to be.
At what point does the kid make up in their mind that they're gonna be determined to be whatever? At some point, that shit is a cop out, bro.
What you mean, bro? You acting like your kids just come out and tell you what they want to do and what they not for to do.
It's no, man.
When you started making your own decisions, when your mama couldn't tell you what to do no more.
Bro, it's been a while.
What age was you when your mama, what your mama said was like, no, answer the question. What age was you?
Nigga, when we was living in the Hampton house, my old girl said, don't leave from around here. And her cousin was like, yo, let's go get on the metro rail. I had to be like 10. I knew damn well I wasn't supposed to go, but nigga, I ain't never been on that shit up there riding by. I wanted to go, and I got on and got my ass tore up. But I made my motherfucking decision.
And what your woman did?
Whooped my ass.
She disciplined you, right?
But I made my decision.
But that's not what you were supposed to do.
I made my decision.
Okay, so this is what I'm trying to tell you.
What point of that do you get? Your decision is your decision. Your mama ain't got nothing to do with it.
And another difference that we can't have this conversation
man.
Because you saying that your mama did what she did. But you would have had your daddy in the crib.
Yeah, my daddy wouldn't have been able to do nothing if I wanted to get on the rail.
Damn lie, bro.
You sound crazy, man.
Listen.
That don't make sense.
Taz and shit,
Come on, man. Taz, you're not going to stop your son from doing something if you want to do it. How many times you done told your son, sit down and do this and do that, and he got the fuck up once you turned your back and he did what the fuck he wanted to do? That's the nature of people doing what they want to do.
That's not true.
What?
How many times your kids do something in the moment, be like, I'm going to call your daddy? Why the fuck you think they say that?
Oh, boy, that don't make sense, bro. That's
nah, where you call it from?
Nah, man, my call just connected. But the young lady still on.
Oh, let me put you back on with her, bro.
That man is saying, like, I'm going to call your daddy. He just frightened for the moment until he feel like, well, what daddy going to do? Beat me?
Hold on,
I got
another call. Hold on. Go ahead, you lie. Where you calling from? Yo, go ahead, you lie. Where you calling from? Yo. Alright. Yo, we back. Hello? Hello? Maybe something going on with the phone. Listen, man. What Big Dog not understanding what I'm saying is this, bro. Your mama could raise you to the best of her ability, and I'm not
That's a fact.
Single mamas do the best job ever because they get put in those situations.
Niggas make it like a daddy in the
But listen, bro.
These
it's nothing stronger.
Got two fucking mammy and pappy.
Just because your daddy is in the house with you, just because you know your daddy, don't mean this nigga in your life, bro. You ain't gonna tell me that, bro. When you got a strong father figure in your life, that nigga put fear in your motherfucking heart. Your mama, when you become, listen, when you a little boy,
fear make a nigga do what? Fear make a nigga
listen,
what?
Bro, when you a little boy,
only thing you gonna make your son to respect you,
bro.
What you gonna do? Fear can't keep a nigga from nothing.
Dude, that's a fucking lie, good.
All right,
bro. When you a little boy. You start getting big. You start saying, you start out of that shit. Your mama could beat you, bro, and you will start taking them beatings like them shits ain't nothing.
Exactly.
Okay, but if you got a daddy in the house with you, dog, a woman don't have a man's strength. Your woman don't have a man's strength.
Gonna beat the shit out of my son because he don't do what I say do.
A lot of people.
After a while, he ain't gonna give a. Hey man, I know your homeboy. What his daddy used to do? Whoop his ass. He started whooping his ass back. Oh yeah, you forgot about that?
That was never the case.
Yeah, okay, I was there.
Oh, listen. The fear your daddy could put in you, your mama
that shit grow old. You gonna do what you do,
bro. However you want to take it, you want to take it. I can't debate it with you.
Hey man,
my son 20 years old right now, and because of how I raised that nigga, he won't never fucking try me. And shit that his homeboys do, he won't never do because he know his daddy know that suck ass shit. Right now to this day,
he won't let you know he doing.
Man, niggas done told me. Niggas done be like, boy, hey, CJ a different type of nigga. We don't try to put that nigga up on this, and they'll be like, I'm good. You know why? Not because it's fucking mama. Because you know I kick his motherfucking throat.
I know you niggas know my daddy.
Alright. These his homeboys.
Like
I know they daddies, and they still doing the same shit.
Hey man, listen.
Niggas the same age.
You can believe what you want to believe until it ain't what you believe no more.
Man, until a nigga prove me different, I'm gonna feel like a daddy make a big fucking difference. Not a nigga that's just in the house with you. A nigga that's fucking with you, man.
A daddy do make a difference.
But you seem like it don't.
Got to do with a nigga making his own choices and decisions.
Man, nigga ain't make, man, you got a real nigga with you ain't gonna be no faggot. Fuck it. Say take how you want to take it.
Like I say, man, niggas daddy be hey, Taz daddy, he wanted to be played with, but guess what? His brother tried him. He tried it.
Is Taz a faggot?
It ain't a
No, it's Taz a faggot. No, it's his brother a faggot.
Well,
okay, because his daddy would have kicked their ass.
listen, man.
Okay, the nigga that you talking about who daddy was beating their ass, he started beating his ass back. Is any of them niggas faggot? Their daddy would have beat their ass.
We're beyond the faggot part.
Okay, but that's what I'm telling you.
My point is, you can't make the decision for him.
Man, I made it.
Okay, I mean,
Fuck that.
We just having an understanding that you ain't gonna be able to make the decision for him, no matter what. Even if he ain't a faggot, you ain't making his decisions for him.
Go ahead, you lie. Where you calling from?
That was a damn good point, cause my daddy instilled a different kind of fucking fear in me.
Exactly. That your mama couldn't put in you, right? And don't I'm trying to tell this nigga,
man. Y'all niggas funny. So that didn't stop you. That didn't stop you from doing other shit just because you're not homosexual. So my daddy put fear in me. I'm straight narrow. I ain't flunked damn time. I ain't do nothing wrong. Yes, I fucking did. I did plenty wrong. But since I'm not a faggot, my daddy just fuck out of here.
No, listen. I said no. Stop taking it down. I see because you're winning. Just chill. First off, all the wrong shit I did, that comes with it. That's normal. That's expected. Now some abnormal shit with my daddy being there, for me to turn like that, that's like, hold on, where the fuck that come from? Especially with him being directly in the household. You directly affecting your kids every day. You directly giving your kids structure every day. Every time you're interacting with your son or your daughter, you're directly feeding yourself into them. So, bro, there was none of that. I thought, man, it won't. I ain't see my mama hanging with all these hoes and all by the house and then was gone.
Bro, that's what it's supposed to be.
I saw dead enough. Going out. I tried to get away with shit with those girls, and she got out of my shit. Went to daddy home, and it was over. It was that structure. That structure, if anything, was what kept me from going to the same day.
No, Big Dog taking this shit.
I did plenty shit. I did plenty.
Big Dog taking this shit in a way is like a kid. You tell him, don't put your hand in the socket, you gonna get shot. Of course, you ain't gonna do every fucking thing that your parents gonna do. But even on TV, even in TV live, when the kid get too bad, the mama will say, you gotta deal with this. She gonna tell the daddy, if it's a daddy there, you gotta deal with this. You know why? Because the daddy gonna have a little bit more fear in the kid than the mom is. That's all I'm saying.
Those points are very valid. But I'm saying, like, to some degree, your child is released into society. And all you're going to do is hope that what you taught them, they hold up those principles and morals. Right. But if they decide to make a decision because this is what they learned along the way, and they decide that they want to sample with this, deal with that, what you going to do?
I think Taz, I think there's a conversation.
You can't.
Listen, Taz, I think there's a conversation that he'll have to have with us when he get a kid and he see what we saying. Because right now, he ain't understanding the fact of what a nigga telling him.
I think
he see it from his way right now.
I see it from
y'all. We gotta respect that. We gotta leave it like that.
Of course I respect it. I'm not disrespecting. No,
I'm saying we respect your way, bro, and leave that shit out there.
At the end of the day, it really don't matter what you say. If your child feel like he want to do something, they gonna do it.
They not.
All right.
Yeah, fuck that.
You can do that if you want.
I know that.
You're a good daddy, and you say your daughter like what she like, but you okay with that?
Because I told you why. Cause her mama like that.
Yeah, you don't.
All right then.
You can't. You're a good strong black man though.
But it don't matter. She live with her mama her whole fucking life. Like, she just got with me.
Not her decision. That's her decision.
All I'm saying is her decision was influenced by her mama.
Okay.
I'm proving my motherfucking point.
At some point,
my other daughter not like that because I was with her mama for a long time. My other daughter like niggas all day long.
Like I say,
because she ain't see that shit. She ain't see the two girls in the bed and all that shit together. So it go back to proving my point.
Like I say, hey, listen. At the end of the day, it don't matter what you saw. It just means that you were raised and you were shielded from certain things, and you didn't see that.
Right.
But as you progress in life, if your girl, daughter, son go to college and the things get introduced to them, then what you gonna say?
That's
because life happens.
Okay, but
but it's not knocking that. Hey, I'm brown and this and that, or whatever you saying. I ain't knocking none of that shit. But all I'm saying is the decisions that is left to be made is with the person, not you.
I feel you. Do what you do, man.
At the end of the day, what boils down to is real. your teacher, your child to the point where that's yeah, they gonna
Come on, man. How many times you drilling your son about not being gay? You caring about him learning how to, deal with society. You're not telling him, son, you don't like that. Ain't something you telling your child.
If you don't see no tendencies, then you ain't drilling that shit.
Not even. But I'll give you this example that happened today. I was driving and his mama called me. I just happened to get to a delivery. And his mama called me and said, hey, call my mama's phone and talk to your son because he's showing out. I called his mama's phone and the brother picked up. Hey, what Junior? Right? No, I want to talk to Daddy. I said, no, put the speaker where he could hear me. And I pretty much went off on him. Don't be showing out on your motherfucking brother. I come down there, beat your ass on this, that, and the third. My shorty got it wrong just a little bit. But you know what? When I did that, think they had a problem out of, and any further problem out of him since, that was the day. That was just the day.
So has that ever happened? Has that ever happened that you had to speak on him from showing out? Has that ever happened?
Yeah.
Just if okay.
Yeah, multiple times.
So you gonna go in and you gonna lay down the law that day. He gonna chill like we did when we was kids. Mama this took the game, whatever, and you a little hot. You gonna get right. But I'm gonna get right in their good graces again, and before you know it, they're gonna have to call me again, maybe a month, 2 months later, and say, look, he's showing out again. He gonna make a decision again to do it again. And your words can only be so much. It's just so much because as they get a mindset of their own, have their own friends, and be influenced by other things, only thing you can do is hope that your teaching and your tutelage is gonna carry, and he gonna make good decisions. That's all you can ever hope, is that a person make good decisions. I'm gonna make my son do this and make you can try.
Bro, if you let your kids, if the streets could influence your kids, if other people could influence your kids more than you can, and you failed as a fucking parent.
Not really, bro. Not really.
The streets never influenced me to do nothing.
You believe that?
I'm positive. I used to chill with a nigga and be like, man, I'm finna go bust one of the snatch pocket, but I'm gonna drop you off and go home.
Yeah.
Come holler at me when you get done.
You probably didn't necessarily have to do that because you probably had financial support.
It's the fact that I have my own
So
mind.
everybody has a different, you got your own mind.
That's the shit that I teach. That's the shit I install
but
in
if
my
your
kids,
situation is fucked up, you gonna do what you gotta do.
But it's other ways.
That's the reality, because your situation wasn't like that man's situation.
His situation wasn't like that.
You don't know what a nigga's situation was in their house.
His situation was, nigga had a trend.
You speaking
this
beyond
nigga mama
the nigga's
was
situation.
a bus driver and his daddy was a fucking garbage man, making more money than what I had in my crib. The shit was a trend. Niggas be followers, bro. And that's how you lose your kids to the streets. You lose your kids because you not the nigga putting in the shit into them on letting them know what they need to do, what they don't need to do.
You know,
and he was a fucking follower.
So which is it now? The kids a follower, the strong parent, and daddy in the house, and you
this is what I'm trying to
that
tell
out.
you, because
he made a decision to be what? A follower.
But his daddy
it boils down to the nigga making his own decisions.
That nigga daddy was in the house, but he wasn't a part of it.
Right,
this is what I'm telling you.
All right, come on,
I could be in the house. I could be in the house with a nigga. You could be in the house with your kids, and if you don't fuck with them, if you ain't putting no morals in them, if you ain't teaching them nothing, then what the fuck they gonna do?
But like what you were saying, if your son turned out to be gay, I ain't fucking with him.
Cause I'm talking about a relationship I got with my motherfucking kids. And if my son turned out to be like that, I can't talk about that nigga daddy. That nigga daddy. Because I'm trying to tell you, his daddy was in the house not doing shit.
But you speaking on him like you know.
Because I was there.
Okay. All right. Bro, was there? You lived there with him?
Bro, listen. None of my kids' friends live with us. Right?
Right.
But they all know how I am with my kids. They all know that I'm the daddy that's going to be involved. You can have a daddy that's in the house with you and your mama, and he don't give a fuck about you. He's just there.
That's speculation, man. You don't know what was going on in the people's house.
So if a nigga never pull up, every time something happen, your mama coming, but your daddy there, what the fuck does that mean? 1 + 1 is 2.
Maybe it wasn't.
What a nigga gonna show you? What the fuck that got to do with it? I got, niggas that got kids that ain't really their fucking kids, and they still 100 with that shit. But I ain't talking about nobody not your real daddy. My son, niggas that got my blood and my last name, I don't give a fuck what a
he
nigga
made a
say.
decision to go snatch books with
Because he was being a fucking follower, bro.
Because he made a decision to be one.
He ain't have a nigga to show him not to do
it. It don't matter what you saw a person, bro.
Alright.
It don't.
The problem is, bro, you gotta have a strong upbringing, man. My mom was everything for me. I lived in a single parent household. But my daddy came around, nigga. That nigga, I had a different type of feel for that nigga. And my mama couldn't put in me no matter what the fuck she did. Cause after a while, I started feeling like I was getting bigger than her. So what the fuck you was gonna do? I'm gonna stand here and take these little beatings you give me, and I'm gonna still go do what the fuck I wanna do. But if a nigga with that man script put that thing on your ass one time, you gonna respect him in a different fucking way, bro. How many times your daddy beat you?
So at the end of the day,
how many times your daddy beat you?
Wait a minute, man. Before you said that, you made a decision to say, Mom, these beatings ain't working.
Exactly.
You decided to do what the fuck you wanted to do.
But shit I would try my mom, I would never try my daddy. I'm telling you that. That's my opinion. The shit I did with just my mama being there, I would have never did it. My daddy was in the house with her. I did that because I knew he wasn't there.
You decided to be whatever you decided to be. You could have just respected what mama was saying.
But I'm trying to tell you.
Not to.
But what I'm telling you is I did
so
that
shit.
So a nigga
gotta come and plant this fear in your heart for you to do right. Get the fuck out of here, man.
And that's what I'm telling you. When you become a parent, that's what you do. You put that fear in your kid.
That shit don't work for nothing. How many niggas probably in prison with a daddy?
You don't know.
With a family.
We can't say.
Nigga said I wanted to do what I wanted to do.
How many times your old boy tried to put down on you?
How many times anybody in your family say no to drugs? You were smoking weed, do what the fuck you wanted to do. And how many times that went on? How many times your mama said, you had 2 kids?
This nigga not gonna
use protection. You didn't do that. You did what you want to do. Mama, I like that meat to meat. You ain't don't understand. I'm gonna bust this bitch down, and if I get pregnant, well, ain't nobody had a birth of the bees use protection with you.
This nigga ain't gonna understand.
I'm just saying, man. You ain't gonna understand.
Like I said, if you a nigga that came up without what I'm telling you, you ain't gonna understand. If your daddy was a nigga that was able to come put down on you, if your daddy was a nigga that ever came to put down on you, if you never had that male role model in your life, then you gonna see it like that, bro.
Yourself, you wasn't even listening to mama. That was out the way. Now daddy got to come and put some.
And I said that, and I gave it to you wrong.
So that's what made you decide to listen. You know what I'm saying? But other than that,
go
you
ahead,
made
you
the decision not to listen.
Man, what's good, my boy?
What's good, man? What is it?
The Walker, man.
Oh, what's good, man?
What's good? Listen, man, you shouldn't have argued with dude who probably ain't even raised kids yet. You get what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, if you got a child in the household, just like you said, if the father there and he participates in that child life, that child will continue to go in the street and find his way of trying to do what he want to do. But if you got a father that's guiding you and trying to show you right from wrong, eventually he gonna figure it out and say, listen, man, I either gonna do what my daddy say, or I'm gonna do what the street say.
Right. He gonna be looking for that missing link. Now this a nigga right here, big dog. Listen, this a nigga right here. I'm gonna give you an example. This nigga been coaching football for a long time, right? He done coached kids for the poker beans. He done coached kids everywhere. This nigga coached my son when he was in high school. He didn't even know I knew him when he first started coaching my son. My son ain't know that. Ask him himself, and I don't know what he gonna say. The difference that he had to probably have with my jit than he had with other niggas at Jackson, bro. And I guarantee you, before the nigga say anything, it was night and day, nigga. And he been coaching all sorts of kids, nigga.
Even with that, I could go off my personal experience. You feel me? I was in a shorty life from when he was 5 all the way till he was 15. And then when his mama, while I was in his life, he was being guided the right way. He was into football, he was into sports, he was into doing all the right shit. But when his mama separated and she got with the next nigga, he wasn't giving him the time and the effort that he needed. So the nigga stopped playing football. The nigga want to walk around and be a gangster.
Because the nigga was only concerned about fucking his mama.
So let me say something to this dude. Appreciate you for calling in, and you correct. I don't have children. But that don't mean that what I'm saying is irrelevant because the kid,
I'm not saying that. But
I know you're not. But I'm just saying. I'm speaking from a person. No, it don't. What y'all saying is so true. But I'm saying, yo, it don't change the fact that a person has their own mind, and I don't care how much influence you have. They still, when the child making the right decision, that's true. That's good. But I'm only talking about the decisions people make on their own, which don't got nothing to do with mama or daddy. Whether mama or daddy know about it or not. You know, a child gonna do what they want. So when the kid left around you, he could have still played football. He could have still did this. But you saying what? Just since this man was not around, he just said he don't want to do it. Sometimes children. The
support and the guidance wasn't there no more.
The support wasn't there no more. All right.
That's real shit.
So either the child gonna make a decision to do it, or we gotta be, because it seems like sometimes you holding a child's hand too long. Eventually, son, you gotta get up and go get it yourself.
But not even that.
Sometimes you gotta be like, well, if daddy ain't around, I still gotta go out and get it. I still gotta figure it out. Are you gonna teach the child some type of independence?
Can't say that. Because certain kids, they thrive on motivation.
Thank you.
If life don't work like that, bro. It don't work like that. Nah, man. Are you gonna cripple a kid to say, hey, if I ain't here, I ain't gonna do it?
It ain't crippling them. It's not crippling them.
The motivation to keep so ain't no such thing as self-motivation. Yeah, hey, both of y'all grown men, they gotta get up and go to work. Somebody gotta wake you up to go to work.
I go to work. I did what you say. I get up and go to work. I get up and go to work. Motivation because of my kid. Because I know I got bills to pay. So that's my motivation.
So. Like I say,
exactly. A kid only can do what you allow them to do.
No, it ain't about what they do or don't do, but you ain't gonna force nobody to do nothing if they don't want to do it.
But how can you not force your kid to do what you don't want them to do? How the fuck can you keep saying that? How can you not force your kid to do what you want them to do? My kid for to tell me what they is and ain't for to do. How the fuck?
I'm gonna give you an example. You gave your son a phone. He said, I don't want that shit. You got him another phone. He ain't want it.
That's way different, bro. I'm talking about a real life decision. If I tell that nigga this way he for to go at, this where the fuck he for to go at. He ain't for to tell me, oh, dad, it's not where I want to go. And I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. That's a choice. That's an option. I'm blessed enough to do that.
And that's all I'm saying is options that a person gonna have. You giving them options for phone and clothes and shit like that, they gonna have options.
If I would have told that nigga I ain't for to change that phone, he would have had to use it.
It's your way or the highway, then that's what's gonna make a child. It's gonna make a person feel like you ain't giving me no options. I can't make no decisions.
When you a kid, they have option to take your way to school and do right. Exactly.
I mean, as a child, yeah. But when you get when all y'all, everybody done been 13 or 14, and whether mama or daddy was in the house or not, you decided you want to do something, sneaking out to go get the whatever. I mean, your boy put fear in you, but how many times you snuck out and went to go get you some pussy, knowing you both been in the crib?
You 13,
I get the pussy for the street lights come on.
Exactly. I'm home when the street lights come on.
That's false as hell. That's a lie. Nigga, you had 2 kids before 18.
Hey,
they were living with me. They were living with me.
All right.
Man, like I said, and I was raised by my mom. My older one in my life until I got older. You feel me?
Listen, man.
So my mama and my grandma raised me.
Listen,
they ain't play the radio.
I'm gonna give y'all this one more time.
So that mean that you they structured you right. They put the kind of information in you for you to make good decisions. Ain't nobody can make you make nothing happen, especially when you get a certain age.
Listen.
If you mold a child the way you want it to be, they gonna follow that.
There's no such thing as where you want them to be. That don't work like that.
Sour patch. It's
never gonna be like that.
You won the basket, Miss Ann. You won the basket. Ashley McKeever, you won the basket. If anybody knows Sour Patch, Miss Ann or Ashley McKeever, get them to call in so they can claim their prize. We're gonna get back into the subject, but Sour Patch _ Miss Ann, Ashley McKeever, all y'all won baskets tonight. You gotta call in before the show over to retrieve your basket. Now we getting back into the question before we get out of here. Big Dog got his opinion. We got our opinion. It all started from would you rather have a gay son or a thought daughter.